Another day, another story. The relationship between the United States and Russia has been a long and complicated one, filled with both fun and not-so-fun facts. From their alliance in World War II to their intense rivalry during the Cold War and the recent tensions over election interference, the relationship between these two countries has been anything but boring. In this story, we will take a closer look at the history of the US-Russia relationship, highlight some of the most interesting and humorous moments, and explore what the future might hold for these two global powers. The story of the US-Russia relationship begins with their alliance in World War II. The two countries fought together against Nazi Germany, but as soon as the war ended, they became enemies. This was the start of the Cold War, a period of intense rivalry between the US and the Soviet Union that lasted for decades. One of the most interesting and humorous moments during this period was the space race. The US and the Soviet Union were both trying to be the first to send a person into space, and their competition led to some incredible achievements, such as Yuri Gagarin becoming the first human to orbit the Earth and Neil Armstrong becoming the first human to walk on the Moon. Despite the space race, the Cold War continued, and there were several moments when it seemed like the US and Russia might go to war. One of the most dangerous of these moments was the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962 when the Soviet Union tried to place nuclear missiles in Cuba, just 90 miles from the US. The two countries came dangerously close to war, but in the end, a peaceful solution was found. After the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991, Russia emerged as a separate country, and there was a brief period when it seemed like the US and Russia might become friends again. However, this did not last long. In recent years, the relationship between the US and Russia has been characterized by tensions over election interference and other issues, such as Russia's annexation of Crimea in 2014 and its support for the Assad regime in Syria. In conclusion, the relationship between the United States and Russia has been a roller coaster ride, filled with both fun and not-so-fun moments. From their alliance in World War II to their intense rivalry during the Cold War and the recent tensions over election interference, the relationship between these two global powers has been anything but boring. While it's hard to predict what the future will hold for the US-Russia relationship, one thing is certain: it will continue to be a complex and fascinating story to follow. Thanks for watching.